All right, y'all, coming in hot this morning. Woo! Representing Alabama. About time we stand up and do something to prevent the murders of children. Man, the only ones out there crying on Facebook are all these pro-choice bimbos and these morons who really have no idea about what they're talking about. Oh, they keep talking, oh, the government controls my uterus. No, you control your uterus. The government is trying to control the life that you created because you spread your legs. Okay? They're protecting life. They don't care about your uterus. I don't care about your uterus. I could care less if it falls out, if you bread it and fry it up and eat it with cornbread. Don't make a fuck to me or your government. But once you spread your legs and allow a pecker in there and you make a baby, well, you need to own up to the responsibility. And now don't come at me with all this rape and incest shit because I got the numbers. I'm sitting here looking at the statistics. Okay? I'm going to read these off for you. And so you can know, oh, Alabama's going back to archaic times. No. Alabama's getting with the times and saying, hey, we don't allow you to go around the streets killing people because you don't want them. Well, you're not going to go around killing babies because you don't want them either. And people are upset about that. Acting like it's a shot on women's rights. No, it's a shot on human rights. Because there's a human inside of you. And we're trying to protect that human. Just because you don't want it. But back to this rape and incest crap. That's what I hear everybody's excuse. What if some little 12-year-old gets raped by her uncle? Well, the motherfucker's going to go to jail. And if I ever find him, I'm going to kill him. 2, it's not the end of the world. You can go somewhere else and get an abortion if you need to get an abortion. We're just saying you can't get it here in Alabama. 3, that is temporarily. What you uneducated people don't understand. This has been put into place. We have found a loophole, as you will call it, a gray area. So now the door's been opened to go in and overturn Roe versus Wade. You just watch and see. This is coming. This is allowing it. This is the footprint, the diagram that's allowing us to get in there and change Roe v. versus Wade and protect human lives. And I'm all about that. Like I said, don't care about your uterus. Don't care nothing about it. Don't want to control it, nor neither does our government. But let me give you some of these staggering statistics here I'm reading. 90% of women give multiple reasons for why they are seeking an abortion. The following are the most popular reasons women give according to the Guttmacher Institute, the research arm of Planned Parenthood, the largest abortion provided in the country. Okay? 74% of women seeking an abortion say they're doing it. They give multiple reasons, and here they go. 74% of women say that it would drastically change their life in this way. 38% of those say a child would interfere with their education. Well, keep your damn legs closed. If education's your main priority, don't be running around jeopardizing that. Are you kidding me? That's a personal problem. 38% say a child would interfere with their education. Okay, so you're using abortion as a birth control because you don't want to accept responsibility for the situation you put yourself in. That's exactly what that tells me. Okay, so that right there, that's not rape and incest, people. That is just another 38% of them that interfere with their education. So that's just another form of child contraceptive. They're using abortion just for that reason. All right, the other 38% say a child would interfere with their job. Well, if you're that devoted to your job, you need to keep your legs closed and not put yourself in those situations. Duh. If your job's that important, it's worth killing a human life. Holy shit. You should keep your legs closed. You all right? 73% of the women say they can't afford a baby right now because... Oh, hold on. 32% say they have other dependents. They have other dependents. So you know what got you in this situation and what it takes to raise one. But you still chose to spread your legs and take that chance again. You see, this is preventable, people. This is not rape and incest. This is them using abortion as a form of birth control. I mean, that's what it is. Oh, I can't afford it. It might take away from my other kids. Or, oh, my job's just too important. I'm still in school. I can't have this baby right now. I'm still in school. These are 74% of women gave these excuses. That's crazy. Or, here you go. 73% of women say they can't afford a baby right now because 42% of them say because they are unmarried. Unmarried? Don't want to have a baby out of wedlock? Don't spread them legs. Hello? Why are you out having sex if you're unmarried? Why are you having unprotected sex with a chance that a man that you don't want to marry could impregnate you and leave you by yourself? Crazy. 34% say because they are a student or are planning to study. Huh? Well, it sounds like you need to be planning to be a mother because you made a choice that sex was more important than education. So now deal with it. Don't go kill it. Deal with it. 28 say they can't afford a baby and child care. 23% say they can't afford the basic needs of life. Bullshit. We live in Alabama. There's a thing called WIC and food stamps. The poorest of the fucking poor have kids just so they can get on this shit here. Hello? Don't give me that they can't afford basic needs. You may not be able to afford, but I can. And the taxpayers of Alabama do. Look around you. How do you think that somebody who lives off in a crapping ass project apartment and pays $18 a month for it can afford 6 kids? They can't, but the government pays for them. So it don't matter if you can afford it. The kids' basic needs of life will be paid for. Simple as that by the state. 22% say because they're unemployed. Well, sounds like you need to keep your legs closed and use them for walking. You need to get upright on your legs, not horizontal. Upright, walk in, turn in some applications, and get your fucking job. What kind of person, what kind of terrible person is unemployed and trying to bring a baby into this world? Or what kind of person is unemployed and is taking the chance on accidentally bringing a baby in this world that they don't want to keep? A terrible person, that's who. All right? You see, out of all those percentages, rape and incest. All right, rape got 1%. 1% of all rape victims. Out of over 8,000 people every year. 8,000 murders done every year. 1% of those was from rape. 0.05% of that was from incest. And that's what you people are screaming about. 1.05%. And acting like they're controlling the woman's body. You're fools. What you have in this world is you have a self-worth issue. Because all of this shit that I just read can be changed. Except for the rape and incest. 1.05%. You can't do nothing about. Okay? But this other, because you're unmarried, because you want to be a student, because you don't think you can afford it, because you're unemployed, child would interfere with their education. Man, let me read you some of these other ones over here I got. These are even better. 19% say they're unsure about their relationship. Well, why are you going to have a baby with somebody you're unsure about? Why are you even sleeping with somebody you're unsure about? Close your legs. 11% say relationship may break up or end soon. Well, why are you having sex with somebody that you think you're going to dump off and let them possibly dump off a baby in you and you know it ain't going to work out, but you still going to have unprotected sex with them? Wake up. Wake up. Close them. Okay? 38% say they have decided they've completed their childbearing years. Well, you don't get to decide that. The good Lord obviously said you wasn't done. You don't get to play God. If you think you're done with your childbearing years, you need to be done with your leg spreading years. You know what I mean? 32% say they are not ready for another child. Not ready for another child. But you're still humping like rabbits. Unprotected. Using abortion as a form of child care, whatever the hell, birth control. Got me fired up. 25% say they do not want people to know they had sex or got pregnant. You just want to be an undercover hoe. All that shit I just read is all preventable. And it's all preventable by you, the woman. Now, granted, the man plays a role. He impregnates the woman, but the man's not the one killing the kid. The man's the one that's on the hook. If you play your cards right, you got 18 years at least worth of child support coming in, or his ass will go to jail. I know he will here in Alabama. There's a thing called the Deadbeat Daddy program, and you'll be hanging chickens at the chicken plant third shift until you get caught up on your child support. So, all this can be prevented. All of it. What it is a self-worth issue. That's what it is. You're unsure about your relationship. Well, you shouldn't be out fucking the dude. Simple as that. May break up soon. Well, why are you still having sex with the dudes you're going to break up with soon? That's all your fault. That's stupid shit. That's shit that can be controlled. To me, those are not reasons to take a human life. Now, granted, the rape and incest thing, I'm on board with it. I'm not on board with the whole, I believe that life is life. But I also believe if you're raped and you have a kid, now, the Christian side says, it's a gift from God, and I do believe that. Now, but I believe the woman should have the choice in that situation. Yes, because she did not choose to spread her legs. Somebody spread them for her. And so that wasn't her choice. So I do believe in abortions if in a rape or an incest case like that. Absolutely. Or in need of a medical emergency. But me as a mother, or me as a father, if they came into me and said, you're going to die if you birth this baby, well, then I'm dead. If you tell me that baby is going to make it, that's just all there is to it. The baby's going to make it. That's my sole job as a parent on this earth. Either way, those three I find are acceptable methods if it had to come down to it. But, you're talking about a very small percentage. What happened to the other 98% of abortions? Well, I just read off what it's from. It's all it is a form of birth control to these women nowadays. They're using it because they're afraid the relationship going to break up. Husband don't want another baby. Well, what? Use protection, whatever. I understand. Shit happens. Sometimes the pill doesn't work all the time. But I'm going to tell you what, ain't 8,000 babies getting murdered because the condom broke. Okay? There's a very small percentage of those folks out there, too, that birth control didn't work. I guarantee you there ain't 8,000 babies a year getting murdered because birth control didn't get work. No, 8,000 people are getting murdered a year because shit like, well, mama don't want to accept the responsibility. Or daddy's not around and mama don't want to do it alone. Well, I can't help that. You made your bed, you lie in it. It's a human life. You don't kill it. I will never be on board with that. It makes me so mad. I hear some of you get on Facebook, and all I want to do is fucking meet you in a dark alley. That's the last thing you want to see is me in a dark alley when you running that mouth about all this bullshit. You're talking about killing babies. You need to wake up, America. Roll Tide, and God bless.